I am playing a non-arena game. Um, just it's a round six towns game. I picked nomads into the fourth seat. Just thought it'd be a nice color wheel. I think that mermaids look like the best here. Um, mermaids shouldn't have anyone on C1, which will help them in terms of making a town in the northwest, and they should be safe to make a town down here as well. Um, and of course they have a town up here. They just have three easy towns, and I think in a round six towns game you love to have that. Um, your main issue is if nomads decide to go stronghold in round two and take away some of your best hexes. Um, I think that halflings are supposed to be the 40. Now they could play double east. That would help engineers out quite a bit, but and it would also help out nomads. But I think that that's not so bad for halflings, and I think that there's some pretty good upside to engineers because of that. Now they should have a good shot at winning network anyway. Um, so let's see. Simon is the next best is the best player at the table. Has gone for mermaids. I think I still agree with mermaids as being the best. Engineers again have that double east halflings upside, but I don't know if that's actually trained here. Um, they're going to be the next faction I bid on. I still think that nomads actually have quite a bit of play as well. If they're able to get a round two stronghold up, then um, the starting hexes are going to be E7 F6 for engineers. They're going to be D5 E4 for mermaids. Halflings probably place E6. Let's take a look at the pass tiles. I think that it will go spade, big building. Mermaids get a shipping tile, so that they get the double dig. Actually, mermaids could just take the priest and then send it to water, because halflings are supposed to get the double dig. Though, for someone who bids first halflings, I wonder if they're just not going to take the double dig and it'll pass down the line and give a lot of value somewhere else. Um, it seems like a pretty good game for engineers. Okay. Nomads got picked. We're playing engineers. So I think that mermaids are the best, but we could try to take away the double spade from them. The two workers tile is really good because that lets us open two temples and still have workers to play with. Our biggest fear is that we get like a double dig on D4 or nomads go stronghold or something like that. But I don't think that they should go stronghold in round one. I think that they should probably take the spade. And then hopefully I can pass for double dig or single dig or the spade tile in round two. We'll see how it goes. I've been playing pretty poorly lately, so my elo is a lot lower than it has been historically. So I've been trying to figure out like what exactly it is. I haven't been winning network a lot, so I do want to put a priority on doing well on network this game. But if I'm offered the double dig, then I will go for it. However, I do think that with these players, I shouldn't be getting double dig. I think that um, I should be getting Earth One though. If I'm opening two temples, then I should be trying to get Earth One. The cult rewards don't like that appeal. Ooh, this looks pretty bad for halflings. It looks very bad for me as well. Like this looks amazing for nomads, really. I think that mermaids. So this looks really good for nomads. It looks like it doesn't affect mermaids at all, and it looks very bad for me because I miss out on a very good leech partner either here or here. So this is very, very unfortunate for us. Um, Yeah, this is unfortunately things have been not breaking our way like a lot lately. This is actually pretty good. Ooh, what the? I guess we take this instead, right? The spade is better than two workers. Man, I don't like this though. Like this passes a lot of value up to mermaids, who should still probably just take the priest, right? I'm gonna try to upgrade in the center so I can give leech to nomads and hopefully like halflings will have to upgrade here. I can upgrade here. Maybe nomads will take the double dig, but I doubt that they will. Actually, they can't. They could double dig these two hexes, right? Um, but more likely it just goes to mermaids. They'll probably just send the priest with their first action. I think I'm still going for double temple opening. I think I go for double temple, try to buy workers, and then dig down a hex. At least I don't have to worry about stronghold. I don't. At least I don't have to worry about losing this hex or this hex. That's nice. If I'm mermaids, I'm probably just upgrading D5. They upgrade E4, which is worse for my leech situation. Makes sense. This is guaranteed to get leech, so I'm going to upgrade here. And again, I don't particularly want to lose out on Earth 1, especially if I'm opening double temple anyway. So nomads upgrade over there. Let's see if halflings upgrade here. Again, we will take the double spade if it's handed to us. Yeah, I think we're going to take the double spade even if we lose Earth 1. What? Hold on. Do we care about the double spade? We have the regular spade in hand. Am I crazy to think that we're actually supposed to try to get Earth 1 and the workers action or the coins action or something instead of... I know I was just saying about playing more economically, but also opening with two temples and a temple round is very economic. No one's upgrading here. It's the workers that I really want. And I have a spade in hand too. I actually think that this is just straight up better than the double dig. As long as I can still get the workers action. This should hopefully cause a dig. They've lost the priest, which looks like it's going to be going and getting on B4, and they actually don't even have a second place to ship because they're already on both of these hexes. What the hell are nomads doing? Jesus. Well, halflings at least get paid. G5, which is that's some leech that I want in order to grab this two workers. Small decision point, where does the second temple go? Does it go on E9 or does it go over here on E7 in the center? Probably stacking everything in the east is not a great idea. So I do think that we're probably supposed to put it over in the west. But we don't need to make that decision quite yet. We're not getting any more leech this round, so we're going to do power to coin, probably. If nomads can get onto this, that would be filthy. Actually, whoever gets onto this is going to have a very good time. Nomads being on temp ship looks truly terrible. Yeah, it just looks like a very poor decision for them to be on temp ship. Okay. We can put our temple over here on d4, which avoids getting nomads leech. I don't think that there's any way that halflings take away this hex, so I'm not that concerned about that hex. This gives us good access to c2. If I happen to land onto temp ship next round, that's pretty nice. I suspect that mermaids will probably get dig next round, because I'm going to give them 2 leech up here. Maybe I was supposed to actually take e9 and give it to halflings. Who knows? Why did halflings not build this? This is a really, really iffy decision from halflings not to build that. I actually put some pressure on c3 this way too, which is cool. I could spade c3 next round or something. My next double spade might go on these 2 hexes. Is there a chance that I can get h4 for a town? I saw a town, an engineers player today play this town down here. I don't think halflings should be trying to go for their stronghold, though I guess they could. That would put e9 in jeopardy. If their first move next round is to upgrade, then I will probably just protect e9, even if it means doing something ugly. This guy is open, so that's cool. I could use that coin. This guy's also open. I could use double dig too, though I shouldn't get it right. Simon should definitely take double dig. So yeah, this coin is probably just good then. Anyway, taking Earth 2. Took a spade from other players. That's always nice. Okay. Let's see what halflings do. Yeah, if halflings do go for... Okay, they go for a priest, so that's good at least. Doesn't look like they're going anything crazy here. Nomads are a little short of being able to make a stronghold, and they don't have a great place to put it, but it does look like they're going for the stronghold. So that's a little awkward. We should be able to get one of the 2. Simon, actually, Simon might want the coins action. Going 3 ship and getting some economy going would be pretty solid. They do take the double spade, though. They protect c3, which I think is the right move. So we are going to get single spade, which is quite nice. I think that we want e9, as we were saying. Sometimes you can get an engineer's town over here, but because mermaids are in the game, that didn't happen. There's a small chance of nomads taking it. So we'll take this. However, what's cracking? This looks really good. You're tuning in. It looks like we didn't pay too much for engineers here. Yeah, we didn't pay too much for engineers here. I think that we paid like 5, maybe 6 points. I think we were at 36. And yeah, like it was a double temple round in round 1. We managed to secure both the scoring favors, or the two things. We started on the spade. Nomad started on temp ship, so part of the reason that we're in such a great position is because we got the spade pass tile in round 1. Let's see what else we could use here. I don't think we're expecting any more leech after this, so there is a chance that passing onto the spade could just be the best move right now. If Earth, I think that we do send first priest to Earth. It's nice to win a cult. Who's passing? Mermaids should keep playing. Actually, mermaids can pass if they want. Nomads are definitely staying in. Halflings should definitely stay in. Oh, halflings pass to get onto this tile. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so these two guys are going to stay in. Staying in, staying in. Mermaids have a good chance of staying in, so I'm going to gamble and try this. Either way, I can get the coins if I want them next round, though I might want spades. Halflings might be trying to come after, like, halflings taking d6 is like a pretty typical, or d7 is like a pretty typical move to try to get a third town. One thing that I do wish had happened, Weber, is that I wish that 6, 7, the fact that they put it down at I8 is just not good, right? Like, that's just not very good for halflings. Nomads do go for the stronghold, so now they have Air 2 and a stronghold, which is pretty neat. They have mega econ. We could grab the coins now. If we take the coins here, then we're not getting spades next round. We'd be looking at just advancing ship, building 2 dwellings, 2 TPs probably. If we pass for the spade and then we open with double spade, we get this. You think that it's passed for spade here, Weber? I think I kind of agree. I also think that it's probably passed for spade. Taking the coins is like kind of appealing, but it's mainly good because it takes away from someone else. Yeah, because I could definitely lose the spade if I don't take it now. I don't think that we're down converting here. I don't think anyone's getting this leech. Mermaids can't. Halflings can't. Nomads theoretically could, but that's unlikely, so we just take this. Yeah, we can take coins next round if we decide to. I agree. There's nothing that we can do to economically improve ourselves here, but I actually do think that there's a pretty good case for just taking spades again next round instead of coins. Hold on. The case in coins is that we want to advance our shipping. What hexes do we get from advancing shipping? We get C5, but we really want D7. We could also get G3. So if we get G3, and then we can maybe double spade H4 and go for this bridge town. I think that's like the best. Whoa. This is a pretty well rated player. I don't know. I mean, they've got a lot of points, right? They started at 40. They have a lot of points. I also guess I'm probably not getting this town because nomads are here, right? If nomads weren't here, then coming down here would be very appealing. However, I do suspect that they're pretty likely to come hexes. Yeah, I feel like nomads are very likely to sandstorm away h6 at some point. So we shouldn't really count on that too much. We do need one of these hexes to connect. It is very possible that I could lose both of aggressive nomads could take away this. Halflings could like this hex could be threatened by both these guys, right? Like this could be a hex that halfling uses to ship over here. This could be a hex that nomads decide to sandstorm for whatever reason. I did want to win network. Yeah, the I want to win network thing does seem to say that I should probably just take the coins. I should probably take the coins, and then yeah, lots of hexes at risk all of a sudden. That is definitely true. I also like the other thing is that I do want to get this other town, right? Like I do want another town. We have 2 towns, obviously, but the question is, do I go for a town here? Like that this town is happening. I do think I find it very likely that nomads will take h6 when you put on this stronghold. So I think that we are supposed to take the coins. There's very little chance that we get double spade, right? Nomads are going to be able to get that. They also are able to get this, which is pretty sick. So we can go TP. We have a spade in hand. Fatty, you never push for 3 towns as NGs. Yeah, I don't usually push for 3 towns as NGs. I think that it's like usually something that happens if it happens. And that looks like the situation that we're in this game. You like Weber's line, which is Weber's line is you think next round you would take Act 4 TP Temple Water 1 TP Dwelling and not advance ship. Yeah, I kind of like that too. I wasn't really thinking of Water 1, but Water 1 does make quite a bit of sense as well. Like having Cruise production is just pretty strong overall. Nomads haven't just instantly hopped on this. I think that they're supposed to just like make this decision like instantaneously. Yeah, mermaids are a threat to advance their ship and make 1,000,000 points on the pass tile. So I do think that that's another pretty compelling reason to take the coins instead of the spades. Yeah, I think everyone kind of wants to do stuff that, like, everyone kind of wants these coins to some extent. We also still have we still have this spade open to us if we really want it, and we have this spade in hand. So I do feel like we are supposed to go for Water 1 here, I think. It's just a good way to get more score, and we don't need that many coins as engineers, especially after taking these coins. The 2-key town goes, which is fine. I think that halflings are the ones who were, quote, supposed to get it, so. This power is also coins for 1 ship upgrade. I mean, yeah, do we need a ship upgrade? We do need a ship upgrade for next round so that we can hop onto these hexes, but it could be good tempo passing. Actually, none of these pass tiles is bad for me to hit next round, right? Like 2 extra workers is good. The priest is probably the worst pass tile, but I can find at least 3 pass tiles that I could use, like temp ship, 7 coins, the ship VP, or this dwelling tile. Like those are all good for me. Is there no? There's no real chance that I'm losing Water 1, is there? I mean, it could happen. It's not like I have anything else to do with my stuff right now, though, so. Yeah, I do like taking Water 1, though. I think that's a good read. MLP Nix, good evening. How are you? Also, I'm upgraded here. This could be wrong. It could be the case that I was supposed to upgrade here. And then this would be like a possible sanctuary town. But, or this, the case for not upgrading here is that this could have been a stronghold. But now this is kind of spoken for as Water 1. But I can live with that. You would take all 3 scoring favors for engineers in this position any day? Yeah. I'll probably have to make an expensive TP, which is, as we know, not the end of the world, but still makes me very minorly sad. Nomads did advance their shipping. I'm wondering what their plan is. They might be planning to double spade, like this hex and this hex. Oh wow, you passed your oral exam today. Well, congratulations. Is that for? Sorry, my mind is a little frazzled right now. That's for a PhD, and you followed my group. Unfortunate result for me. Yeah, I mean, I won. I won a game. Like I scored 10 points, right? In Snellman, if you score 10 points in your group, you usually expect to like make it to the next season. But I mean, I made some really dumb mistakes. I did not play very well, so I'm not like I can't really complain too much. Wow. Well, I don't like seeing this. This actually means that I'm losing a lot of hexes this game, right? Like I'm losing a ton of hexes with this nomads play. This also puts me at huge risk of losing connection. Nomads could actually take G3 and D6 this round. Halflings are here. I think that I'm actually supposed to advance my shipping. I'm not supposed to take this and this. I am supposed to advance my shipping and secure G3 or D6. And I think that G3 is slightly better because it puts a little pressure on nomads for these hexes. You're getting a third degree. Nice, cool. Yeah, let's advance our shipping. If nomads don't sandstorm G6, then we'll take G6. If they do sandstorm G6, we'll grab D6. And either way, we should still be able to do a temple and build and for water 1 and make another TP. But this, guys, is not great for our dreams of winning network. These nomads have been very good about that. This is hilarious, dude. Do you think I won't do this? Because I will do this. I will totally f with you. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't like it when players play like this greedy. Like, why would you not just build this? What exactly are you like? When players play this cutesy, I'm very like inclined to like fight back a lot. But I don't think I have the stuff to fight back this time because they still have workers that they can hard dig with. However, it's a lot of hexes for me, right? Yeah, this is just better though. It's okay. It's fine. I'm yeah. I'm more mad at halflings for this. It's bad. My past tiles are disappearing. I'd still love to get this. But the temp ship is still not bad, right? Temp ship is still not too bad. Nomads are they really going to float G3 like that? I will strongly consider taking G3 next round. I think that could be worth it. But in the meantime, we are going to do this. Feels good to do something that halflings can't accept. Feels bad to give mermaids and nomads leech that they can't accept, but such is life. If I do take G3, that's like a huge pain to nomads. I would, if double spade sticks around, I am totally going to spade this. Because the greed of this is just, I just disapprove of being greedy like this. Especially if I land on the regular temp ship. Wow, yeah, this is insanely greedy. Well, actually, I guess nomads are taking that immediately, so I don't have to worry about that. Nomads are taking that immediately. Um, Fatty, you don't think I'm getting Axe 6 next round? You're not a true believer then. Um, yeah. Apparently, you're not a true believer in just believing for no apparent reason. Um, we have a worker left. We should build out again. Do you want C2 or C5? I think C2 is vaguely more under threat, so we could secure that first. Also, now D6 is not a big deal to us. We could totally make a bridge town like this, especially if we stronghold this round. So I think that must be punished if possible. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to punish this, right? Like, it's stronghold nomads. If they lose this, they can just sandstorm this anyway. It doesn't hurt them that much if they lose this hex. But this is really like a. I greatly dislike making moves like this and just leaving hexes hanging. Nomads do take temp ship, which is unfortunate. We're left the 2 workers tile, but I don't know if we're actually supposed to take that. The temp ship was actually the one that I wanted the most because it had a coin on it as well. If we take this guy, like, are we actually going to be able to advance our ship and do fun stuff? Because we're pretty coin tight right now. We'll have 10 power of income if we take this. What hexes are we building next round? We have 3 workers. We would obviously like to build at least 3 dwellings. We can build C5. If we advance our ship and get a spade, then we can get C2 and this, but things are pretty tricky to ask for. Seems like a lot to ask for. We only have 3 coins, so 1, 2. If we get a double spade, then that's exactly how much stuff we can build. Is anyone gonna have a fast round to pass back onto this? Probably not, right? Nomads have at least 2 actions, so let's just secure our 1. Thing. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. Our have done good stuff, so. Could halflings double spade here? Could they double spade and secure H4 or something? Oh wow, mermaids got 2 cult spades off the water track. That's it's pretty solid. Definitely possible that mermaids are the threat. They actually, yeah, they're gonna have a lot more stuff than I do. After I built so tall. They don't actually need double. Oh, whoa. This guy is still available. That's unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. Also, a pretty good chance that I'm losing I6 this round, I think. Our first option here is probably going to be double spade if we can get it. Like F4, B6, C5 would be a perfect round for us. Nomads might take the double spade. They've been playing like crazy people. I don't think that's the correct move for them, but we'll see. If I were mermaids, I would snap the coins. Why aren't mermaids snapping the coins? That is a great question, Fatty. They wanted the double spade instead so that they could secure town space. I mean, double spade in a spades round is not that bad, but they have a lot more hexes than they can afford to build on now, which is whatever. Nomad's getting those coins is pretty unfortunate. We can get one of the spades, but I can just get that later. Let's take our natural hex first. Ooh, okay. So I think that we can advance shipping and then single spade G2, right? And then I can get onto some, like, that's good for our pass tile, and it's good for building on free grays. I think that's what we should do. Not going to think too much about this. I do think mermaids could regret this a little bit. Yeah, I can take G2, G1, and then maybe nomads won't sandstorm F1, and I can get F1 as well. I have just enough coins to make that happen. But I might also throw a priest onto the earth track. Halflings are advancing their digs, as expected. They don't have any shipping, so G2 should be safe. Again, G2, let's get to G1, which is important. If we have any network dreams remaining. Do we still have network dreams? Maybe we should give up on network dreams. We're still beating halflings. But if that means we have to either get a cult or a third town, and neither at this moment. So unfortunately, it does look like F1 might go away. Nomads are being very diligent about taking hexes. I should still have unfettered access to the single spade. Question is, do I still want this fast round? But I could get onto mermaids. There are still good tiles out there that I think that dwelling down. Yeah, am I gonna get maybe I can get all these dwellings down, but am I gonna be able to get these guys and the dwellings? Probably not at this point. It kind of makes me want to pass for this guy, but I do need to build 2 more dwellings this round at least. Like it's insane for me to not use my shipping during a dwelling round when I'm engineers to get my economy going more. But no 2 ship. I don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of hanging out right now. Mermaids will probably, if I are mermaids, I'm probably passing right now for this and taking the coins action. Halflings grab H4. Okay. Nomads probably secure G3 now. So halflings don't appear that interested in shipping. So I'm going to float this a little longer, I think. I need to secure C5 at least. Have nomads used their sandstorm? They have used their sandstorm. So F1 is safe. I could also build C5 and F1, actually. Because the last dwelling doesn't produce me any income. Some of these guys should probably be passing very soon. It'll be nice if I can get F4. I don't really need it because I can make a town through here. But F4 is still the preferred way to get a town. Oh wait, nomads. Wow, are nomads going for a third town like here? So many hexes that I want. Just so many. So I guess the correct answer to why didn't mermaids snap the coins, the answer was that they are getting the coins next round. Nomad's getting these coins is a huge boon to them. Okay, half are a little scared. Mermaids pass. Monster pass there for mermaids. Oh, they take the spade. What? All right, I think we need to take away, make sure that halflings don't get that town. So we're gonna pass on to this. Wow, how is our economy this poor? Um, I'm very tempted to just grab c5. Bond 6. Yeah, I mean, it does look like I'm probably supposed to take the stronghold tile at this point. It's better econ than the dwellings tile, and there's a high chance that I'm building. This also let me hard dig. Yeah, mermaids, like, I actually really wanted to get the spade. Mermaids taking the spade is quite a bummer to me. They're going to lock up their third town spot this round. They have one here, one here. They probably can just dig b5 this round. That comes up with another. The priest is going to be contested. Nomads need a priest. The bridge, rather, is going to be contested. If nomads take a bridge, that could be good news for me, right? Then we could get c5, or then we could get the coins. Or, sorry, mermaids could want a bridge here, but realistically they don't, right? They can just take this town. Nomads will be the ones bridging, and I don't think that I want to contest the bridge. Okay, so we could take d7 with a hard dig. We could take f4 with a hard dig. I don't think that we can really afford to do crap like single spading anymore. Maybe putting the priest to earth was good there, because the priest to earth lets me cycle my power, and then I could get a double spade. There's like a small chance that nomads want a double spade. I don't think that they should, but they could. Halflings are on one ship. If they go two ship, we'll take d7. If they take f4, then big deal. I think it makes sense to shore up our position here. This could allow us to cycle our power better if we want to just sanctuary for air 1. Okay, Nomads Sandstorm f4, which they are going to try to force out this third town, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it does look like we might only beat halflings on network, which is pretty sad, given that we opened with 2 temples as engineers. But the other factions have played very well, can I say. Wow, okay, I didn't see that coming. Fortunately, d7 is still safe. I do need to lock up c5 now, though. Like, I badly need to lock up c5. Halflings are just going to make their second town early as well. They might go for a shipping town. Curious what town it will be. Yeah, the ship town is probably the best one for them because it'll let them connect. I mean, not that they should about connecting. To be clear, like, I don't think that halflings should be trying to connect, but I am. This is going to sound really silly, but I am actually eyeing up my power to see if I could build both the stronghold and the sanctuary. That would mean like kind of a crappier sanctuary tile. I might just be going for like Honestly, maybe fire 2. Um, actually, fire 2 probably isn't right. And I'm wondering if I can cycle enough power to make that happen. Like right now, that's 14 power, right? Right now I have 10 or 14 coins or 12 coins, right? Right now I have 10. Um, it's probably not right. It's probably not right. It was worth entertaining though. I wanted to think about it, but the answer is probably no. That's not actually worth it. Halflings went for the ship town, which we said they probably should because they're on this tile. Um, they don't have the power right now. Or actually, I guess if they pass on the ship, then they'll have the power to take a coin action. That means that if I fast pass onto this, then I could get a coin action. I don't think that I should be trying to fast pass. I think that I should be trying to look for what else we can still do. Um, what we can do is we can build I3, and then there's a potential town that happens with I5, I4, I3, and G1. But that's probably not good as just building a stronghold and building 3 bridges this round, or like a couple bridges this round. Um, right, because like we could build C5 and then bridge twice, and then we could stronghold here. We should still probably handily beat halflings on network. Getting this last priest spot feels pretty good, so why don't we just take that while we're thinking about other stuff? I don't think that we particularly want to pass first here. Looks like there's 2 other points past tile. Let's be cognizant of that. This stronghold action now looks like it was purely to connect, which is very, very sad. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to town here. This could be a town, to be fair. I get some leech, which is pretty pleasant. Oh, nomads are trying to slow play it so they can get onto my tile. They would have 1. Let's say that they're able to build 3. They can ship advance, buy a priest, send the priest off, build 3 dwellings. So that's ship advance, buy priest, send priest off, 3 dwellings. That's 6 actions. Jesus Christ, they took a double spade. Okay, dude. All right, so they're gonna try to jam this town through. I think that that's my cue to steal the bridge from them. I'm not gonna fast pass for that. I think mermaids. Oh god, I think I just have to give that to mermaids, and then mermaids just win, right? Like how do mermaids not just win then? Wait, Earth 1 was still there? What a game. What a game this has been. I do have enough, by the way, now to stronghold and sanctuary if that's how I feel, if that's what I feel I should do. Um, but what I feel I should do is build this hex. It strikes me as a good idea. Oh, okay. Nomads are only going with this. They go for the 3rd town up here. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense for nomads. They're going to abandon this stronghold. but they are going for like they paid a lot for this town, but they are going for this town, so fair enough. Their lack of favor has been holding them back, but admittedly, like they are going to get 2 towns in the town round. They're going to actually, they're still not going to beat mermaids outright on network, right? Mermaids have so many hexes available to them. Mermaids finally use their power spade, so they are going to be ready to pass now. But I do think that we probably want either a stronghold or a sanctuary right now. And I think the answer is that we want the sanctuary. So if I stronghold, the only way to take advantage of the stronghold is to build bridges right now. But now I'm able to pass onto this tile. If that's like what I'm, yeah. Now I'm able to just pass if I want. But if mermaids pass and nomads stay in the round, then I'm probably buying the priest. And I can build a TP. TP is good for economy. TP is also good for, is also good for Air 1 points. But if mermaids and nomads both stay in the round, then I am passing here. If mermaids do stay in the round, then I'm probably just passing. And getting a coins action, yeah, it seems pretty good. It does look like nomads will get this 3rd town, so that's cool. They'll start with a sanctuary for fire 2. They'll hard dig. Mermaids do stay in the round. It's pretty cool. I guess, mermaids are guaranteed a pass tile no matter what, so this one's not that much better than the others. The advantage is that they would block me, but I mean, I don't know about this move. This is better town tempo for them, I suppose. Like they're going to open next round. Yeah, they're just going to pass. I think it's just better to pass. I just wish that they had made a decision and not just like, yeah. The undo is kind of annoying because it felt like, oh hey, something good is happening, but it was a lie. Nothing good is happening. Oh no, they are still making this TP. Interesting. I believe that the TP in this spot might speak to their ambitions on making the town without fire too. I'm going to get 10 power income. This lets me get 13, so I think I'm more than enough. All right. I just did a quick check in my head to see if it was possibly worth it to go for a town through here. The answer was no, it was not. Nomads can get water 1. It's pretty neat. Halflings with the earth 1 fire 2 opening is a little sad to see. We're likely taking a double spade at the beginning of next round, so I'm just checking out which hexes those would be. D7 is one of them, of course. The other one might be A6. That would stop Nomad's 2nd town, right? They decided not to build A5, which I feel is a mistake. Because by nomads not building A5, like they are gonna lose A6, and therefore they're not gonna be able to make a town there. I'm gonna double spade D7 and A6. Actually, no, I'm taking the coins, right? I'm taking the coins. Halflings could build 1, 2, 3. Actually, halflings could just take D7 now, right? A12 is a pretty safe hex to double spade if I just, yeah, they do take D7. So they're going for just more network. They can't go for this town, right? 1, 2, I'm counting their workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They need 8 workers and 1, 2, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 workers to build dwelling, TP, TP. They would also need, they could make this dwelling instead of another TP. So then they would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 coins. 11 coins and one more worker than they have. They might be undoing this move because they might be realizing that it can't happen. I think I'm still going to take Leech. I'm just going to do it. I want a lot of stuff. Coins are important. Especially because it looks like I'm probably going the stronghold line. I want to advance my shipping. I want to build A2 probably. And yeah, I don't think I want Fire 2 particularly. I think I want Stronghold and some T's and stuff. So coins is good. If I do get the Leech for double spade, then I'll take it. Here's Fire 2. And 2 towns are going to go. Now, we might lose to this Nomads opening that I hated so much. It's going to be a coin town and maybe a cult town. Wait, Stronghold, bridge, bridge, bridge. That's a lot of workers. I'd probably want the regular bridge then. Yeah, they take a cult town. Are they not taking a coin town? I don't think they can make this without a coin town. Maybe they've mathed it and they can. You think that Stronghold can't be right, Weber? That makes me sad. I think Stronghold is so right that I'm going to do it even though you don't want me to. Well, I take a ship town as their second town. Okay. So maybe this town isn't happening then. They would need 1, 2, 3 for a TP, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coins to build these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coins to build all of these, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workers. They actually could force this out if they convert all their stuff, all their extra workers and priests into coins. You think you like Act 6 on G6 more? Yeah, I mean, that was the other thing that I was thinking of, but I feel like it would just make me personally happier to get 9 points off of a stronghold. But it does look like my worker count is quite poor for that. I mean, the other thing about Act 6, right, is like, don't I want this bridge? Like, how am I getting by without this bridge? It's probably too much. I think this bridge is happening no matter what, so I'm just going to take it. We'll figure out the rest later. Oh, you think the two worker bridge was better, or the power from Earth? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm still open to the idea that Stronghold is wrong though, but I guess yeah, I guess G6. It's quite likely that things are going to get down to 5 structures. I guess I do need a lot more spades because all my natural grays went away. I really would like a cult town, but they're gone. So looks like town is the one that I want next. Mermaids take a coin town. Seems fair. Mermaids are going to go temple TP dwelling. Probably. Temple TP dwelling, and they're going to end with 3 structures. I think that this TP can't really be wrong. Should we just take our priest town now? I feel like we could just take our priest town now. But I do see your point that going for the stronghold feels wrong because like I have air 1, so going for the stronghold loses me air 1 points. There's no way I'm going to be able to build out all that stuff and still be able to with halflings on network. Um, Speaking of which, halflings are getting another town, aren't they? One, like nomads giving them all this leech that they just immediately took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. Yeah, and 4 workers. Yeah, they actually have that. So, yeesh. Fire 2 is a waste, right? Fire 2 can't be right. So halflings will get down to 5 structures. How am I going to get those spades? Oh, wait, nomads are definitely not getting this town, are they? They don't have spades for it. They have only 1 stronghold action. Here's air 1, I believe it should be for mermaids. I think I was wrong to decline leech earlier, so we'll walk that back. Oh, the double spade went, so I don't have that anymore. Great. Okay, great. In that case, maybe we're just supposed to play tall, and we are supposed to just go for this ridiculous stronghold line. Yeah, we're not getting this hex, so I think that we're supposed to just go for the stronghold then. So let's just try to get A2 first. There is a world where nomads take that away from us. We'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stuff on our board. So we're not competitive for network. We'll just build TPs and yeah, we're just going to be building TPs and the stronghold then. You think we still have G5, G6? Do you think that that's better than stronghold? Really? You know what? I'll just take your word for it, Weber. build this. Halflings can't spare any stuff to disrupt me right now, so wait, hold on. Why do halflings have one fewer worker than I thought that they did? Am I crazy, or do they have one fewer worker than I thought they did? I thought that they had 3 workers plus 1 left over so that they could get G7 for their town. Something's not right here. Something doesn't feel right here. Did halflings send a priest to a cult or what? Or did they just have less? Oh, they built a free. That's why. Never mind. So why are they taking this leech then? They don't actually have quite enough, do they? They're like a little bit short. Should I just continue to let them think that they have enough and get by giving them this? As long as no one else gives them leech, which no one should. They don't have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nomads still okay. They're just building out network. They're going to take away A2 then. Seems highly likely that that's their sandstorm spot, given how aggressively they've played toward me this whole game. But halflings are just going to continue to maybe go for this town. Oh, they don't build that. Okay. So they wanted to get the free leech instead of me. Oh, okay, they do have enough. They do have enough. 3 power to a worker does give them enough. Cool. Okay, so they managed to stall their way into another town. Good for them. There are 3 high VP towns left. It looks like I have tempo to get 1 of them. Or 2 of them are going to go. 1 of them will go before I can do anything about it. I don't think halflings have a way to get another structure down, so I should be getting at least 1 network point off of them. So whenever I'm thinking about it, and just if I do get 6 network points, if I do beat halflings in network, then it was probably worth like going on this line of building TPs and dwellings was probably more worth it. However, if I can't do that, then I'm not convinced that this was more worth it than the alternative. Mermaids go for the 11 pointer, makes sense. Continue to take small leeches, because why not? On cults. If I advance my ship, I do feel like nomads are highly likely to sandstorm A2, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Like, I don't think I can outstall them for long enough. I would rather delay taking this town. Well, I guess halflings are going to form their town now, and then halflings. Oh, halflings end with 6 stuff on their board. Okay, so I do beat halflings in network this way. So I do think that you're probably right that I was supposed to do this. So yeah, halflings are never getting down another structure. I'm not going to take this 3 for 2. They take the priest town. Makes sense. Okay, so I mean, I don't see that there's any way that this shouldn't be the workers' town. It's the most. It's the most points, um, and workers could enable me to like do some hard digging. But it does look like I will need one more dig, assuming that I can't get A2. So Athens should not take this. I could build 2 more dwellings, I guess. Because I can take I4 and then I3. Actually, I guess I'm 1 worker short of that, aren't I? Yeah, I'm 1 short. Yeah, priests are probably better for cults here. Even a temple? Could a temple be good? Mermaids pass. Gonna be hard to beat that, I think. This is 2 resource points left over still. 138. And they're tying for network. Swear to God, if halflings put a priest onto the water cults. I mean, they're actually welcome to do that if they want. It's not good for them, because I will just send priest again. The only thing is that nomads might send priest to water, but I guess nomads probably prefer priest to fire at this point, or priest to earth. Yeah, priest to earth is guaranteed points for nomads, so I think that they probably want that, because they get guaranteed points against mermaids. It's weird for you to see a game without extra scoring, Ghostly. Well, I mean, anytime that you want to come to this stream, you're welcome to, and you will see lots of games without extra scoring. So that's a good break for me. Fighting nomads on the fire cult is a good break for me. We'll put priest to air because this is guaranteed points. The second priest to air actually is also guaranteed points, so we should also do that. Then at that point we might be buying the power priest, because there could be points to had. There could be like defensive points to be had as well, but nomads should just put priest to here. That's guaranteed points. I guess here is also guaranteed points. This is +2 points. This is also +2 points. So the question is, do they want to spite halflings, or do they want to spite mermaids and halflings? Only issue being on the stream is that you can't watch it. Yeah. I have experienced that many times. Oh, nomads left me this hex. That was probably a mistake. But hey. We'll take that. This also lets us delay placing our priest, which is good. Of course, one of them is going to the air track. I guess nomads... Can I steal air from nomads? It's probably not worth it. It's too much. It's too much to make that worth it. I'm not going to bother thinking about it too hard. Um, but I do remember when I entered the stream saying that I wanted to win network this game? That was funny, right? Cool. Okay, so a temple for air 3 plus a TP um, would get me 4 points, right? 2 points from climbing up here, um, 3 points from water 1. So that'd be 5 points if I temple for air 3. That's a lot better than 3, right? So I think that I'm just supposed to do that. Yeah. Probably just supposed to temple for air 3 here. Make a TP. Is that the Simon B alt? It is not the Simon B alt. Deceiving though it is, yeah. That's not actually Simon B. It is a different Simon. Yeah, I don't really see other ways for me to make points. So I think that this is just the way. I guess I could hard dig down another dwelling, but that's still one short. So yeah. Grab air 3. Do not use. And then these other priests don't do anything, so this just goes like so. This goes here. Okay. Not our finish yet again, but I mean, I think that it's reasonable. This looks like second, right? Like halflings are getting nothing. I think that we're ahead of nomads by enough. Um, yeah, so it's fine. It was a fine game. Um, mermaids are beating us by just a couple points, actually. I think that if nomads had just taken Earth 1 when they could have, then I guess mermaids. I don't know how many points mermaids got off of Earth 1, but I do feel like um, they could have. This could have been like a wider. I do think that if mermaids didn't get Earth 1, then they weren't going to win this game based on these final scores. But maybe I'm wrong. Um, Still, I'm not like we did make a fair number of points here. Just it would have been nice to win network. Well, I think it was a fine game. I'm disappointed. Like I do think that we caught some pretty bad breaks here with halflings. If halflings were here, then I think nomads had a lot more trouble. Or yeah, I think that if halflings were here, then that helps me out so much. Um, but because they weren't here, I was in like, or they were on F7, right? If halflings place here or here, then I get a lot more leech this game, and I think I'm able to expand just a little more effectively early. like this, yeah, this was not what we wanted. Halflings being here also makes them more likely to take e5. And if halflings take e5, then mermaids are forced to either take fire 2 or to like make a bridge town here or something, which is also makes their game like very slightly less efficient. But I guess the bridge is like pretty comparable to this spade. They could just build a11 instead. Um, in the final round, maybe if we do what Weber says and we actually just dig this guy down with a power spade, then we have enough workers left that we can contest network and tie. Um, so I think that there were lines out there for us this game. It just didn't wind up quite working out. Um, so yeah, it happens. Quick breakdown of the game. We got 2 coins actions. We didn't get a single double spade action, which seems very obviously why we lost. Nomads going air 2 and taking all the double spade network outright. Like air 2, stronghold round 1, temple air 2 nomads, and they didn't win network. They just took all the double spades, and they didn't even get a third town. It makes me very, very sad. If nomads win network outright, then I'm winning this game, because then mermaids lose 3 points. I'm pretty unhappy with how both my non-mermaids opponents played this game, honestly. And I mean, like, obviously it's my fault for not fighting hard enough for the double spade as well, but like this just feels really bad. We took 3 single spades, and we did get on the bonus spade, but like this has to be considered a bad break, right? Like, no, nomads connected through the north anyway. They took these hexes, but they only need 1 hex for this. They didn't build this. Like, it just, yeah. I'm quite sad because of the hexes that nomads chose to take. I guess, like, I'll just leave it there on that. We actually got a fair number of coins thanks to all those coin actions, but we had to also do this because we paid so much in leech. And if we had just paid a little less in leech, we hit the scoring track well. Mermaids got 1 more town, which obviously was a huge deal. That shows up here as well. We both passed very well. There's a high passing points game thanks to the ship tile, the big building tile, and the coins tile, or the dwellings tile rather. We chumped our way to a lot of points with Earth 1 and Water 1, and even got some 6 points of Air 1 at the end. This is lower than it would be if we had managed to build more structures, but still, it's better than nothing. And yeah, we, like, halflings, admittedly, halflings, I think taking the 2 key town was a good break for me because it did mean that nomads and mermaids couldn't explode on the cults, but it wound up not mattering that much, I guess. Okay, that's that. Thanks all for watching. I might go for a second game tonight, depending on how I feel. Yeah, we'll see how it looks. I think I might go for a second game, and if I do, then I'll start the stream. Otherwise, I will see y'all later. Thanks, everyone.